If you're feeling lost, if you want to achieve something but haven't quite got there yet, if you knew you could have more but feel frustrated because you don't know how, then today's video is for you. Mind you first, today's video might be a little unconventional and nerve-wracking, so if you don't want to feel anything like that, you can swipe out now. Okay, since you're still watching, I want to warn you first, because today's video might change the way you view success altogether. So be prepared and let's dive in. I have always been fascinated about what makes people different. Since each of us have the same amount of time, the same access to almost all the resources needed to do anything, but what exactly sets apart of people who have it all and those who don't? In my observation, the number one reason why people don't achieve success is this: they don't know what they want. I know, it sounds ridiculously simple, but the truth is, most people only have an ideology that's been superimposed by the society of what success should look like. In their minds, they thought they needed to buy a certain type of house, drive a certain model of car, wear a certain brand of clothes, and they call it success. But in reality, it's far from it. Only you can decide what success means to you. Be it being a good parent who's always by your kid's side, being a community leader who cares for the single moms, having a career that gives you the lifestyle you want. I know, we're all grown-ups and we need to talk about money, right? Most people only have an arbitrary goal of, how much they want to earn. And when you ask them, why do you have to make that possible? They go like, I don't know. 1 million sounds like a good enough idea. It's almost like you're in a restaurant run by the universe or the God, whatever you call it. It will give you anything you want as long as you can clearly define what it is that you want. But when the waitress in the restaurant comes over to take your order, you go like, I'm not sure what I want. I don't want frustration. I don't want poverty. I don't want to get my ends met day in, day out. But I don't know what I want. Looks like the people at the next table are having fun. Maybe I should have their order. Sounds ridiculous, right? I remembered September last year, I swore to myself I must earn 100k Australian dollars by March in order to go to Mexico and participate in a course. Back then, I didn't have any products, any system. I didn't even have a social account, but I have a clearly defined order to the universe. So by March this year, I didn't end up going to Mexico because of the lockdown. I didn't get to 100k, but guess what? I did 200k. And here's a caveat. When you're working out what exactly you want, there are two critical elements: how much and by when. Write down a specific figure you want it to have and the deadline you need to make it happen. Make sure it's a figure that's emotionally charged, meaning there is a big why behind it, because soon enough you will notice that a number wouldn't motivate you anymore. But what will keep pushing you forward is what will you do with that amount of money? Who would benefit from it? What kind of example are you setting? And what exactly are you doing with that amount of money? Okay? Then the second reason why most people don't get the success they want is this: they don't want it bad enough. Yeah, you heard me right. They don't want it bad enough. We only make happen what's must for us at the moment. If you want to lose 5 kilos or earn an extra 5k per month, but it's not happening yet, the only explanation is that you can tolerate what's less than your goal. Tony Robbins says it the best: we only get what we tolerate. Think about it. If I pull out a gun at your head and order you to lose 5 kilos overnight, you will find a way to achieve it, right? You can dehydrate, run like crazy, or even chop off part of your body. The bottom line is, as long as it's a must for you, your brain will figure out a way. So think about a goal you set for yourself just now. Is this a must? If not, maybe it's time to raise the bar a little bit. Raise your standard, make it a must. So much so that if you don't make it happen, you'll get so pissed. So it's not like, oh, it will be great if I could achieve that, but rather, if I didn't achieve that, I will be so pissed off. Now, of course, determination alone cannot sustain actions. That's why you need the third component to achieve whatever you want in life: a new set of routines and habits. We humans are products of habits. We brush our teeth the same way every day, drink our coffee the same way every day, and think about almost the same things every single day. So when you have a ginormous goal in front of you that you think is a must, but at the same time makes you uncomfortable. It's time to do something new. Because if you keep doing what you did yesterday, you will only get tomorrow what you have today. Design a new routine and adapt a new habit. You might need to start to wake up early, go to bed late, skip lunch breaks, and do uneasy and uncomfortable things. But the point is, keep doing it until it becomes second nature to you. Don't depend upon your willpower. Count on your schedules. Anything you think about is just a dream. Anything you write down is just a goal. But anything you schedule out is actually happening. So take the initiative. Even if it seems hard, even if you are tired, do it now. Nobody cares about your goal as much as you do, because it's yours. Count on yourself and do it now. Okay, just a really quick recap. If you want to achieve something you always wanted to achieve, you just need to do 3 things. Number 1, really clearly define it. Know exactly what you want, how much, by when. And number 2, really want it bad enough, so much so that if you didn't achieve that, you will be so pissed. And number 3, once you did the previous 2 things, you really need to build a new set of habits and routines so that you can do something unusual, do something different to get to the goal that you never achieved before. You know, when I was looking back 5-6 years ago during the darkest period of my life, I really hope there is somebody who's giving me this kind of advice. But looking back to what I did last year, from rock bottom of my life to a 7-figure entrepreneur on the internet in less than 9 months, this is really, in essence, what I did, these 3 things. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video. What is your biggest takeaway? Let me know on the comment. If you didn't really like any part of it, let me know as well on the comment. As always, it's Yao, a hypnotherapist turned marketer who is committed to be extraordinary. So I'll see you next time.